Hi, this is Danny from Scott Country International. This is me giving you a brief rundown on the Rekon CT1 tripod system against two other variants of shooting sticks and just my comparison and food for thought. Welcome to the Night Vision Show. So, I'm sure you've all seen rips on his display of this stick, so I'm not going to try and replicate any of that. You know, the ability with this system for shooting of any quarry, to be honest with you, but principally foxing for myself, is the ability to have the static in one location and essentially follow a target regardless on a 360 swivel. So essentially I can shoot anything in that range, come on left, and the only thing moving is me gently around my area. Okay? So the only thing that needs to be clear is this area here, all around my sticks. And the rifle is rock steady. As soon as I pinch that off, the rifle's rock steady. So it's in there, it's in the pig saddle, it's secure. I could be here, I could be glassing my area, looking for any quarry, and knowing that that's in and secure, because that pig saddle is really robust and the rubber bits really clamp down and keep it secure. Now, people ask me at the British Shooting Show about the ability to deploy it quickly. Well, if I'm honest, you know, I only clamp it up if I'm calling, and I'm going to stand for a while. So essentially, when I hunt like this. I stop, if I've spotted something, deploy out the sticks, put it on there, and the rubber inside the pig saddle, as you can see I'm pushing this thing over, but without it being clamped in, it's already pushing over. It is really solid and really grips the rifle. So that perspective, it's ideal. Now, before I had the Rekon CT1, I had trigger sticks. So essentially, these are Seeland ones, bought for £110 many years ago. As you can see, they're bent, they're battered. There's a couple of issues with them. For example, you can't really fold them away, take them apart, unless you take them apart in the middle. Then you've got two large sections. Whereas the Rekon folds all the way up into this point here. So that's your deployable asset. You take that in your truck or your car or whatever, baggage if you're traveling, not a problem. If my quarry is moving left to right, I have to move it left to right, because all I have got is a 4-inch window there. Now, as we well know, anyone foxes, that they do not walk in straight lines, and they'll zig and zag and they'll quarter. So essentially, anyone that's seen my videos previously from Scott Country International will see that I'll be on the fox and then I'll lift the sticks to move along and just try and follow it, and I'm moving it, and every time I move I'm creating a movement and potential noise in my area where I'm set up, which, as you know, hunting is not, especially on a still night, is not an act of war. So the ability to move is really difficult, and if I was to move left and right, well, it really is cumbersome. So if I want to move to something that's appeared on my left that I wasn't aware of, it's not an act of war, because I need to get up and move around, which again creates a lot of movement, a lot of potential for noise, and essentially, to me, it was one of the feelings of these sticks, which is why when I got the CT1s, you know, it was a real game changer for me. Now, the only other piece, the other stick, sorry, that I've used was my first purchase. I originally bought these Primos Trigger Sticks, which, you know, they were really good when I first got them, because I didn't really understand what I was wanting, and for the money. I upgraded and put the double support on the top. Unfortunately, like all trigger sticks, the legs have broke. Not all trigger sticks, sorry. Eventually what will happen is the buttons go, the lever goes, and you can't deploy the legs properly. One of the issues I did have with it was it wasn't as stable as I would like it for shooting. it was alright for ratting, etc. You leave your rifle on here and you're shooting at 10, 20 meters. But when you're trying to shoot things at distance, because of the small neck, you got a lot of movement. All right, so it wasn't stable. The CT1 is a massively, I mean, it's nearly 2-inch thick collar on the neck, and that gives you that strength and support, where this is like less than half an inch. Okay, so that area there it was definitely a feeling. The other thing that you can't do with the pig saddle is you don't want to leave your rifle on here, because it's not locked in. Okay, so any kind of strong wind or any buffering, I wouldn't be confident just to step back properly back from the rifle. Whereas with the pig saddle, it's locked in, and it's going nowhere. Anyway, so there's the 3 comparisons. You can shoot, you know, with sticks and all the rest of it, but for me, you can shoot standing, you can shoot sitting, and you can shoot prone. And that is really, it really is, you know, well worth the money. And anyone looking at buying an upgrading or whatever, come and see us at the Northern Shooting Show. You'll try it yourself. It is something else. It takes a bit of getting used to, but you will not be disappointed. Anyway, this is Danny from Scott Country International.